Hi, today I'm going to make these lovely flowers called Parrot Tulip. Very easy to make. Materials I'm using are crepe paper in off-white or cream color, white and green, a green floral tape, a thin wire which is slightly stiff, a thick wire, 6 black colored pips. This is an extremely thin wire, very flexible and very thin. And these are silk paints. You can use anything, you can use ink or alcohol ink or anything. So these are in 3 colors. This is orange, this is darker orange, and this is green. All the measurements are in centimeter. This is the stencil for the center. This is 3.5 by 3.5. Cut 1 piece per flower. This is for the petal. This is 6.5 by 6.5. Cut 6 pieces per flower. This is a stencil. Basically, this is how the stencil should be drawn. This is 7.5 by 5 centimeters. And this is of the leaf. This is 25 by 2.5 centimeters. Cut as many as you like. So now take the square for the petal and just cut it in half diagonally. Like this. So now just as you can notice, this has grains running like this. So I want the grains to be going upwards from the larger side. So take that and then just apply glue on the larger side. And the grains are going this way. Now take the thin wire and stick it on it like this, then apply glue on it again. And take the other piece. In this also the grains should be going like this from the larger side, the longer side, and then just stick it on top of the wire. Like so. And just let it dry. So after it has dried a bit, now this is the stencil. So just put it. So from the top it should fit properly, like so. And then just trace it out. So you get this shape. Now just cut it out. So from here it doesn't matter if you're not getting the curve. Like this. So now just cut, just hold it like this and make very fine cuts, about 0.75 of a centimeter. all along the edge of the petal. And going in the same direction as the grain of the paper. So they are about half a centimeter long. And similarly on this side, I'll just flip it over. Now just hold the scissors at a different angle and just make a few snips. At random, so you get a edge like this, and similarly on this side. Like so. Now take the two orange colors, the light and the dark. So first I'll start with the light color. So you don't need to, drain the brush, and just put it on the edge of the paper. So with the capillary action, it will just absorb the color and you get effect like this. So it depends how you want the color. You want more or less, that's entirely up to you. And then I'll just draw a line in the center of the petal. So that will spread on its own. Like this. From the other side, it will look like this. Now take the orange, the darker orange. And this we'll use a little sparingly. So just dab at intervals, or maybe if you want more color, you can always put more. So this is how the petal would look with orange. Now take the green color. Just dab it like this. So this is how the petal would look. I have done the others in the same way. So I'll just let this one dry. So after it has dried, first just curl the sides. And then just ruffle up the fringe. So it opens up like this. And then on the other side also. Now just bend the wire, curving it, and then the tip just bend it backwards. so it becomes this kind of a shape. And then I'm going to just cut off the extra wire. So you just need about 2 to 3 centimeters of the extra wire, and then cut it off like this. So this is how all the petals would look. Now just curve this wire and straighten it out so it shapes like this. Now take a piece of thick wire and some tissue paper, which I didn't mention earlier. So just fold the paper, apply glue well, take the wire and just stick it. Like this. Take the piece for the center, stretch it and apply glue on it. And stick it on this. Like so. Take the green floral tape and cut a little bit from it. Stretch it. You take these pips. So I've cut the other end of these pips, so hold them all at one height. And put them just below the tip of the wire and around it. Wind the tape on it so that they all stick. If they're too low, like in this case, so I'll just pull them out a bit. Like so. Now take this very thin wire and just take out a piece from it. Like so. Take this thick wire and just put, the petals like this, just below the pips. So just start winding one petal at a time. So these would first put 3 petals, forming a kind of a triangle. And then the other 3. So these would come in the gaps of the previous 3. Just shape the petals. They should, have a slightly closed appearance from the top. And this is how the flower would look. So now take the green floral tape, a long piece. Stretch it. And start winding it from the base of the flower, covering all this wire. When you reach the base, you attach the leaves. So just crumple up the base of the leaf and wind the tape. So I'm attaching two. So this is how it will look.